I want to master Magento admin form under 10 minutes. Today we reveal the secret to editing and deleting records like a pro. No unnecessary code, just pure insight. Let's dive in. But before we start, if you are serious about Magento 2 development, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. You'll get instant updates on new tutorials that take your skills to the next level. Just a quick recap, we have already covered how to create admin grids and how to create form in the admin and add data from the admin panel in our previous video. If you have not watched those videos yet, please go to our channel and watch that video. That will help you to understand this lesson. I have added this link in the I button as well as in the description. As I have explained in my last video, we can edit this data from here. Just click on the select icon and then edit, and it will open in the editor form with all the data pre-filled, and we can update it. And once you save it, it will get updated over here in the backend database. So now let's see how it is working in the backend. So let's edit this data again. If you edit this data, again my admin logs out. Let me log in, go to this stack custom feature. Now if you edit this again, it will come over here. Now let me inspect this. Let me go to network tab, preserve log. Okay. And let me update it again. If I do save it, if I filter it, save. So this is the action actually getting called. If you see the post action and if you see the payload, see this is actually going to the backend, to the controller. Controller is, you see in the header. Let me do it like this way. So if you see, it is same controller, custom feature save with key. This is authentication key at the backend, which is checks if you are authorized, if this request is authorized one. Okay, so if I now go to the controller, I open the controller file, I see it is this is the get post, get request, get post, which is fetching all this post data, and now it checks if actually having the data with this ID. Okay, and if the data is there, it is updating it with the post value set data and then saving it. And after saving, if it is getting redirected back to the edit page, then it will redirect back to the edit page. Otherwise, it will redirect back to the main grid page. And if there is an issue in data saving, okay, the data will be auto populated in the edit form using this. So this is a data persister which loads the data temporarily during the request. One more thing I also want to highlight, that while you are editing this form, you see the data is already pre-populated over here. This pre-population is happening with the help of this data provider. The data provider is already added into our forms UI component file. So this is our data provider, which is actually fetching the data based on the ID. Okay, so if I open this data provider, which is inside the model folder of our module, custom feature, then data provider. So if you can see, this get data function is actually fetching the data based on the ID and ultimately returning the loaded data. So just for your understanding purpose, if I return an empty array from here and then reload the page, you see that it is becoming empty. Still I am in the same page with ID 6, but it is empty. But if I revert back the code, save it, and then reload the page, you can see the data is populated again. If you finding this helpful, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon. Next, we will see the delete action. As you can see, we can delete a record from this delete button. If I click on this OK, this record gets deleted. So now let's see how this is happening. We have this delete button defined in our code under the form UI component. So if I open the form UI component again, you see the delete button is already defined over here. So let's open the button class. So this button is developed inside this block class delete button. If you see, there is a permission message also is coming over here. Are you sure you want to delete this? And this is redirecting to the delete URL. So this delete URL, which is actually delete, which is actually ultimately going to the delete controller. So if I open this delete controller from here, you see it is loading by ID and then deleting it, showing this delete confirmation message. Now that you have unlocked the editing and deleting in Magento 2, what will you build the next? Drop your thoughts in the comment. If this helped, please smash the like button and share. Don't miss out on our next tutorial. Subscribe now and hit the bell icon to stay ahead in Magento 2 development.